But MK Venu, to be fair to the Adani Group, there is nothing so far to suggest that any of this is being done at the behest of the Adanis, because if there are foreign portfolio investors who see value in Adani Group companies for whatever reason and they decide to invest a disproportionate part of their corpus in these companies, that by itself doesn't prove any malafide, does it?
Well, Rahul, here, in my view, the problem here is our own stock market governance. Can you imagine, Rahul, this happening, this situation obtaining in any other country, say the US or any other mature market, where a major group, corporate group, a leading corporate group, which has presence across energy, green energy, gas, infrastructure, etc., and a leading market cap company, it loses, its share value collapses by 5 to 7 or 10%. It actually was much worse than it recovered on the basis of an NSDL, a depository statement, which people have found on the website. It was reported from the website. And Rahul, after all this mayhem and after many small shareholders would have lost so much money, there is no statement either from SEBI or from NSDL or any government agency, responsible institution, as to whether the accounts have been frozen or not, because Adani is saying that it's not frozen, and all these action, all these mayhem has happened on the belief that these accounts are frozen. So Rahul, where does that? I mean, how do world investors look at our overall governance? You just tell me. This actually calls for Delhi to actually send a stinker to whichever agency that requires to be sent a stinker to bloody well clarify what the hell is going on. So I'm really astonished that something like this could happen. And Rahul, and in the evening we are still speculating whether NSDL has indeed frozen some of these FII accounts or not. Now, it's a fact that these stocks have run up, whatever, 600%, some companies 1,000%, as you said, in the last 1 year. And Rahul, it's also a fact, I must remind you here, that last 2020 February, the SEBI had made a statement that it is going to monitor much more closely tax havens like Mauritius and the kind of flows that are coming from there, and the monitoring in terms of looking at the end beneficiaries of these accounts that are investing through FIIs. And Rahul, mind you, this is also within the broader framework of the, if you remember, the G20 agreement where our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, was actually very much in the forefront of, right? So this broader framework, the broader macro picture of India being part of this greater transparency of capital flows, especially in stock markets through FIIs, and being more transparent with also trying to figure out who are the real investors behind these FIIs. All these are big questions which require an answer, Rahul. And I don't see these questions being answered at all, much less we don't even now know whether the accounts are frozen